Okay, I'm back. The first kit cooked for 10 minutes in the oven and it has been cooling. And I've been working on the second one, which is the Sophie kit. I wanted you to take a look at something as far as these two kits go to help you. I want you to look at how the Sophie kit is just a shade darker than the Noah kit, which means it's going to take it a little bit longer to get it to that flesh color. It's going to take a few more layers to get it there, whereas this one is really already light. So while that one was cooking, I painted the Sophie kit skin layer, and I'm going to put her on the towel. You have to make sure that none of the vinyl is touching any of the other vinyl, or it'll melt. And you have to make sure that it's not touching any part of the pan. I'm probably making you dizzy, sorry. Now I'm going to put Sophie in the oven. And set the timer for 10 minutes. And then I can go back and start to work on the little Noah kit some more, because she's cooled off a bit. Sorry if you can hear.
Everybody gets beat up in life. I am sorry that you lost your dad. I truly am. I'm sorry that you lost him.
Gotta make sure it's still recording.
My children go through. Did that happen to me?
Yes, it is. Okay. So now just looking at this beauty.
Legacy he wants to leave behind.
No.
You think this is what he wants to say? That he triggers all of this in you?
No.
What do you think he wants for you?
For me to play my music and share my music with the world and just
For this
do my
little
craft
beauty?
that I love doing.
Were you talented or were you just lucky?
I don't think I'm talented.
Well, it seems that you were. And somebody here that thinks so too. Romeo, come on up, would you?
Hey,
I'll put a.
Romeo Johnson is the voice coach for the hit show The Voice. He worked very closely with Mo.
Sorry if you can hear, Dr. Phil.
He became a homeless heroin addict.
Okay.
Romeo, take my seat if you would.
I have 3 different blush colors here. A lighter, a darker, and a reddish color.
Was she lucky or was she good?
So there's a little crease in the eye there. And what I like to do is
Special, very special. And I recognize it the very, very first time that I saw it.
What are you going to say?
take a small amount of the blush color
You gain, but the thing is,
on my brush
I just want to see you be the most.
and put it in that crease.
I think I specifically got close to you on the show, the Star Maker show we worked on together, because there was such
And in this crease,
an purity to you. You have to remember that you were given a special gift and God gave you that gift. You have to make sure that you remember your calling. And you have such a special gift and such a special ability to attract fans. You had fan pages built for people all over the world before you got to Star Maker. And you're right, Dr. Phil, the best thing you gotta do is to completely separate.
very subtle so far,
Before the ear.
nothing major.
There's still
And then I take this fan brush and just kind of get all the extra so that it doesn't look painted, but it looks like part of the vinyl. Let me see if I can show you this. Just a little bit of red right there in the crease of the eye, and that was the middle color. And I'm going to continue to do this in all of the little creases. The one right here on her, in between her lips, you put it there. You put it around the outsides of the nose here, in the ears, and in these parts. And then I'll show you again. This is called shading. You can dab it on so that it doesn't look painted. I'm going to put some in here. Around the nose here. Paint it on kind of a lot, and then use your fan brush to lessen the effect of the brush strokes. She's got a little crease right here. Put some in there. Fan it out. She's got a crease under her chin. Paint it on kind of thick like that, and then rub it out a little.
Do you want the best for her? How about you? You want the best for you? What do you think's going to happen if you continue down the road you're on now? Right now you're young. Right now you have a chance to get this under control. Right now you have a chance to start over. For you, you need medically supervised detoxification. Both of you do. So let me tell you something. If you do what I'm telling you, what I'm going to offer to you, you may never ever go home again. You may never ever go back to your neighborhood again, to the places you've been again. You may never see each other again. This isn't some 30 days that we'll meet up in the park. I want to introduce somebody to you. Dr. Frank Wallace is chairman of our advisory board. Also, Ben Levinson is here. He's the CEO of Origins Recovery Center and Hannah's House, which is a 90-day addiction and dual diagnosis treatment program that's exclusively for women. Also here is Phil Allen. He's the executive director of the Pat Moore Foundation. Now, guys, you three have been listening to what we're talking about here. This is not an easy challenge here. Frank, what do you want to say?
This is not just getting sober. This is not getting rid of drugs. It's totally changing your life.
All right.
And embracing.
And this is the point where you would look inside and see where the lighter vinyl is, and you can use some of this blue
It's just a race to see which one of you gets buried first if you don't do something different.
on the
What
brush
do you want to say?
and just kind of paint it around the bridge of the nose here.
Like the road recovery. Professionals at Origins are ready to step up to the plate to do that.
The nostrils.
Phil Allen, comment?
I think Dr. Phil, he said it very, very correct. These two need to be apart, separated, and start at ground.
Wherever it looks like the vinyl is lighter than than the rest.
My God. I mean, it's not too late for you guys. It's not too late. Well, probably then you've met every important player in this drama. You have not met what may be the most important guy in this whole thing. You're going to meet him when you come back.
I also like to put some right in here on the inside
Hunger is a cruel reality that they
so
face.
that the ear
That's why I'm
looks real and not just vinyl.
leading domestic hunger
Sometimes it's hard to see. You gotta
relief.com to find out how
push it out
you can make a
to
difference.
get to it.
Closed captioning provides
Again, this is very subtle. You don't want it to look
Hundreds more in your wallet year after year.
too blue.
Saving you money. Now that's progressive. Call or click today. You take off running. You take a message. Take a little. Make it better. Take a nap. LOL. Take a breath. You take care of it all. Let Nutri-Grain help take care of you. It's tasty. Made with real fruit, whole grains, fiber, soft and sweet. Take a moment, then take on that to-do list with a grain. Kellogg's Nutri-Grain. Take care of you.
It's happening right now at your local Walgreens. Pharmacists are going above and beyond, armed with expertise and advice, with one goal in mind: to better serve you. So nothing will get between you and the care you deserve. Find your pharmacist at Walgreens.com. Drew Brees is set to talk about his
Okay.
contract and the delay in re-signing
Time
with
to
the
take
Davidson board. Here's some of his comments.
little Sophie out of the oven
Also, no shows at the city council.
and let her cool
Tensions between council members.
while I'm working on the other one. She's very hot. Now let's see if you can see any of what I just did. See how there's blue in the inside? Spread around the nose and the ears. I don't know if you can see it, but I've put a couple of layers of the blush right there and around the eyes.
New Orleans watching Cox TV. There's never been a better reason to recline.
The good news is recliner sales are through the roof. Bad news, it's tough to keep up.
Kind of hard to see the blue, but it's there at the edge of the eye. It's on the eye. It's in the corner of the nose a little bit.
Here around the clock to help keep up with demand.
So next I'm going to use this lighter color of shading on the lips
Call, click, or come by today.
and continue blushing with this
For your TV service, now's a quick
in all of these fat rolls. And what you do is
Switch. Call now to get AT&T
you use the skinny brush,
$29 a month for 6 months with a total home
put some up on the edge here,
HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months.
roll your brush in it,
Ask about next day installation at no extra charge. With Universe TV
put it on,
4 shows a
kind of thick,
home DVR that lets you play back, pause, or rewind your shows from any room. Even upgrades to over 170 HD channels. That's more than cable. Call now to
and then use the fan brush
for only $29 a month for 6 months with a
to
total
fan it in so that it doesn't look painted.
HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months. Order now and ask about next day installation at
Okay?
no extra charge.
So I'm going to do that to all of the limbs. I'm going to paint her lips, and in the next one you will see what it looks like after she's blushed.